But we wanted to ask, how long will all of the president's legal challenges slow down the process of determining a winner? So new this morning, John Shumway joins us with what he found out. We're saying some of these legal challenges have already been resolved, but there are still more.
Yeah, and in fact, the Trump campaign won one in eastern Pennsylvania to get their representatives in closer to watch the process. So not everything's getting thrown out. There are a lot of legal challenges that are going to be made, and the validity of mail-in ballots is one of the big keys that the president is focused on. The fact is the judges are going to be asked to make an awful lot of decisions here. And the biggest in Pennsylvania may be whether the ballots that were postmarked on Tuesday but have arrived since then are going to be counted. Bob Daly is with Robert Pearson Associates.
The issue has been before the Supreme Court of the United States on two separate occasions. The Supreme Court of the United States has decided not at this point to interfere with what the Pennsylvania Supreme Court said about that. The Republicans are arguing, though, well, state law says it has to be in by 8 o'clock on Election Day. And the Supreme Court of the United States has indicated that, we may be willing to hear this again. The bigger question, though, is I wouldn't anticipate that the number of late received ballots would have an outcome change, would be an outcome changer in Pennsylvania. I just don't think there will be enough of them.
Right now, we are seeing lawsuits being filed in multiple jurisdictions across the United States. Is it enough to slow down the election process to the point where it's not resolved before January 20th?
I don't think so. The Electoral College will meet in December, like the Electoral College does every 4 years. And they will vote. The electors will vote in accordance with what their state law tells them to vote. Bush v. Gore is a great example of that. The fight was hard, it was long, and it went all the way to the Supreme Court of the United States. But nonetheless, it was decided in time for the electors to vote. And in courts, while the wheels of justice in generally turn slow, they can act very quickly when they need to.
Yeah, and the president has made it clear both verbally and on Twitter he wants this in the hands of the Supreme Court to make a final decision. Daley says the political parties or anyone cannot take it directly to the Supreme Court. It has to go through the federal court system so that there is a ruling that the justices can then consider. And of course, all of this takes time.
It does certainly take some time. So have both campaigns filed lawsuits?
No, absolutely not. The Biden campaign is sitting on the sidelines right now. The lawsuits are the Trump campaign going after different jurisdictions. Yeah. The Biden campaign sitting back waiting to see if they need to get involved.
They both have full teams of lawyers waiting.
No doubt about it.
Okay, thanks so much, John.